Firefly Resources is a strictly gold-focused junior explorer based in Perth. We have three major projects. The last one, obviously the source of the announcement that came out just recently. We're very excited about that. It adds a very advanced gold project to our portfolio, and that portfolio has been optimised over the last couple of years to really get us into that strict gold focus. So we're very excited to see that come in. There's a lot of potential there, a lot of options, and we think we can really start delivering some value from there. After an extensive search, Yalgoo represents a really good advanced project that has resources in the ground now, and we are able to basically walk up onto that and convert those resources into JORC 2012 compliance. Very simply, there's a lot of drill holes outside of the resource that are not currently in the calculations, and we can leverage off those straight away. Adding some drilling as well, I can't see us having a problem adding ounces to those existing resources. So it's about 500 kilometres north of Perth and about 200 kilometres east of Geraldton. So not very far away from Perth. It's easy to get to. It's off main highways. It was originally a gold mining town. It was originally discovered in the late 1800s. And mining was on quite a large scale there in the Yalgoo township up until about 1905. Subsequent to that, there was quite a few mines that opened up through the 20s and right through the 1940s until the area kind of declined with the outset of World War II. Subsequent to that, there wasn't really much activity. There was a few explorers through the 1980s through to the 2000s, and since then, in the last 15 years, it's been held in private hands. So there really hasn't been any activity in a modern sense for the last 15 years there. There's 140,000 ounces at Melville. That's the main deposit. That it's a JORC 1999 classification, which we intend to advance through to a JORC 2012 compliance. There's also two other existing resources there, smaller, of about 13,500 ounces collectively, nearby. And there's also a number of advanced prospects around there that have had quite a bit of drilling into them, but no resource has been estimated. So that in that 15 years of sort of quiet private ownership, the gold price has gone from 500 an ounce to 2,700 an ounce, which to me represents the real opportunity there. We're paying 2.9 million in Firefly shares. That's the sort of key upfront number. No cash. The vendor is coming on as a significant shareholder. They're also contributing through a placement of about $1.1 million. We're doing an entitlements offer at the same time of about the same number. So we'll end up on the other side with a good partner, a good project, and a bit of cash in the bank to actually deliver some value. The vendor is Aurum Proprietary Limited, which is a private company. The sole director is Ashley Patterson. Look, for the next 3 to 6 months, our priority is to get up there, get to know the project, deliver some, the hope is that we can deliver some JORC 2012 compliant resources almost straight away. But based on permitting timeframes, we should be there 3 to 6 months drilling 5,000 metres of RC, and that will allow us to deliver lots of significant intercepts to the market, but also help to build those resources into a much bigger growth story. To be honest, this project offers us so much flexibility in terms of the options that we have. Given that we are an exploration company and that is our stated vision, we look at this as a growth potential story. There is 600 square kilometres of ground, been very little modern exploration, existing resources. The fact that we have 5 operating mills right around us is a great a strength to the project. But our stated goal, our main vision, is to grow the resources here. We think we're going to be here for quite a long time, and if it turns into a development story because we've grown those resources to a point, then more than happy to take that challenge on. I spent a fair bit of time in nickel at the start of my career. I worked for Jubilee Mines and watched that company take a small opportunity and turn it into a very large opportunity, and that really, it stuck with me. I went to Silver Lake. We made a very similar transformation. I went to Northern Star and spent the last sort of 6 or 7 years of my career there helping to build that from one operation through to a multi-billion-dollar company. So I really got, a hunger for that kind of challenge, and I found that I was pretty good at it. So my hope for this company, my vision for this company is to achieve something similar, take something small, get the right people around it, get the right geology around it, and with the right support, i.e. gold price, I can't see us failing to achieve that vision. On our board of directors, Mr. John Hutton, who's our chairman, been around the resources industry for a long time, very knowledgeable. Jeff Jones is a non-executive director, also managing director of GR Engineering, building process plants around West Australia and the rest of the world. And Mike Edwards, who joined us just recently as a non-executive director, a geologist by training, and he's been very helpful and supportive during this process. The reason I joined the company in the first place was the geological potential of the Forrestania belt, and I still firmly hold the belief that that area can deliver significant gold resources. However, leapfrogging the timeframe required to deliver those gold resources, we've acquired the Yalgoo project essentially to augment that gold story. The Patterson project provides a slightly different, more strategic opportunity for us. There's some really good copper-gold intercepts at very shallow depths on the ground that we've pegged up there, and we hope to see some value come out of that as well. Yeah, so 3 to 6 months is a very strong plan. We plan to drill about 5,000 metres of RC up at Yalgoo. We plan to expand those resources and deliver that news flow to investors. My personal goal is to take them all through to 2012 compliance and really start to build some mineral inventory there in the shadow of those surrounding head frames. That's my stated goal, and I'll stick to that. The 6 months we will be drilling very actively, delivering lots of news, and beyond that, who knows what could happen next.